Hey, Washington Commanders fans, if you want the inside scoop on what's really happening behind the scenes and want to know which rookie is blowing everyone away, stick with me until the end of this video because today I'm bringing you exclusive, detailed information and plenty of opinion. This isn't just another news report. We're going to analyze why Jalen Lane, our new wide receiver, is being touted as one of the team's biggest prospects. And don't forget, we've got two news stories in this video that we'll be covering in detail, looking behind the scenes at the Commanders. So go ahead, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. To start, the Washington Commanders have faced many challenges behind the scenes. We've had delicate contract issues and risky decisions during the offseason, but expectations for 2025 are extremely high. This is due to a combination of confident management and a crop of young players who are changing the way the team plays. And among them, the one who has shown brightest so far in minicamp is Jalen Lane. He arrived quietly as a fourth-round draft pick, but he's one of those athletes who makes a big noise right away. With impressive combine numbers and an energetic performance from the first on-field activities, Lane quickly caught the attention of the coaching staff and his teammates. What's most striking about Lane is his approach to challenges. He was selected with the 128th overall pick, but he never saw this as a limitation. On the contrary, he himself says he's dreamed of being an NFL player since childhood, and every practice, according to him, is a chance to get even further. And it's not just me who's excited. Assistant General Manager Lance Newmark publicly stated that Lane was among the team's top priorities. According to him, it was a euphoric relief when Lane's name was still available in the draft, as the team saw him as the best possible pick at that moment. With the entire Commanders organization betting heavily on Lane's talent, it became clear that his arrival was much more than a technical decision. It was a consensus among scouts, the development department, coaches, and coordinators. Adam Peters, our GM, reported that everyone in the room voted for Lane, which shows the confidence in his ability to make an immediate impact. The fans are excited about the possibility of Lane being one of those draft steals, exceeding initial expectations and making a difference both as a receiver and on special teams. Speaking of special teams, Lane has already taken the field, showing why he's considered one of the most skilled punt returners in the 2025 class. His college record is impressive, averaging over 15 yards per return and easily changing direction with agility. With the departure of Olamide Zaccheaus, Lane should now take over this role, bringing even more versatility and explosiveness to the Commanders' game. It's the kind of difference maker that can help turn around tough games and secure those hidden yards that make all the difference in the NFL. Okay, we know that the competition in the wide receiver group is fiercer in 2025. Noah Brown started preseason as WR3, followed by names like Michael Gallup and Luke McCaffrey, in addition, of course, to stars Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel. But Lane hasn't been intimidated. On the contrary, he's taken advantage of every opportunity in minicamp to show that he deserves snaps on offense. Observers say he doesn't look like just any rookie. His ability to run routes, his precision in his movements, and above all, his courage on contested balls have caught the attention of close observers. The most interesting aspect of this roster construction is how Lane's arrival can help Jayden Daniels. A quarterback as mobile and intelligent as Daniels gains many options when he has fast and creative targets alongside him, not to mention the offensive mind of coordinator Cliff Kingsbury. With Lane, the team can design hybrid plays, such as reverses, or double fakes. Imagine defenders having to worry about Samuel, Lane, and Daniels on the field together. They're multiple speed threats, making life much more difficult for the opposing defense. Besides all the excitement in practice, Lane is thrilled with the work environment in Washington. He stated that he feels blessed to be in such a skilled group of receivers and that he has learned a lot since day one. The team, according to him, has been welcoming to the new rookies, creating a collaborative atmosphere that facilitates the development of the younger players. This is essential because we know that a team that works well behind the scenes has a much better chance of growing throughout the championship. And if the word of those who know what they're talking about is any indication, analysts like Field Yates and Todd McShay have already stated that they expect an above-average year for Lane. Yates highlighted that even if Lane initially gains playing time returning kicks, the possibility of him taking on an increasingly larger role in the offense is real. McShay was straight to the point. He put Lane in his top 100 draft prospects and guaranteed that, finally, he's getting the opportunity to play with a quality quarterback. For me, that's more than enough reason to believe in the success of this new duo in Washington. It's important to emphasize that Lane doesn't need to be an absolute starter on every play to make an impact. His performances in specific situations alone can transform results. If we think about previous games where special teams change the course of matches, we understand the value of this type of player. And finally, if Lane can maintain the level shown in minicamp, he may even surprise everyone, gaining more playing time in the early rounds of the regular season. Now I have some news that could change the future of our team, something that's causing a stir behind the scenes and worrying a good part of our fan base. We're going to talk about Terry McLaurin and his contract extension. If you really care about the direction of the Commanders and don't want to miss any details of what's happening, stay with me until the end of this video, because this analysis is from fan to fan. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Since 2019, when he was drafted 76th overall, McLaurin has been showing what it means to be a respected wide receiver, and more than that, he's become a symbol of grit and loyalty to Washington. 5 seasons of overcoming challenges alongside quarterbacks who never delivered everything the offense needed. Even so, McLaurin made sure to stay focused, was always professional, never complained about the volume of passes, and never asked to leave. As a fan, I've always admired that about him. He's the kind of player we dream of seeing defending our team for many, many years. What no one can deny is that last season, things finally changed for the better. With the arrival of Jaden Daniels, our offense transformed. McLaurin was fundamental to this growth and experienced his best season, 13 touchdowns and over 1,000 receiving yards. Now that he's entered the final year of his 3-year, $68 million contract, it's clear he wants financial recognition, and honestly, he more than deserves it for everything he's done. Commanders need to be careful not to let this issue become a distraction. It's true that the Commanders are on a high after last season's campaign. Few people bet on us reaching the NFC Championship game, but we proved our strength. For 2025, the offense is even more robust with the arrival of Deebo Samuel and Laramie Tunsil, 2 veterans who will add extra weight to the roster. But this whole machine revolves around McLaurin. He's the player capable of creating space, forcing double coverage, and allowing other stars to shine. Without him, the offensive dynamic would change significantly, and as a fan, I get anxious just thinking about losing this guy in his prime. Beyond his on-field performance, McLaurin is an example of leadership within the roster. He inspires younger players, maintains the humility of the locker room, and never lets the environment become a stage for individualism. This makes a difference. On a team that wants to be a champion, we need players who prioritize the collective, and McLaurin is exactly that type of player. It's no coincidence that the respect for him is so great among teammates, coaching staff, and even rivals. And then comes the dilemma. How much to pay for a wideout like him? We know the market is inflated, but no true fan wants to see McLaurin leave Washington because of a few $1 million. It's certain that he probably won't ask for the exorbitant salaries of Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, or CeeDee Lamb, but there's no escaping a salary near the top, maybe in the range of DK Metcalf. The most important thing is that the Commanders have cap space, and if there's anyone who makes sense to invest heavily in, it's number 17. Personally, I wouldn't think twice. I'd do everything to secure McLaurin in DC for many years. Not only because he's decisive on the field, but because his attitude inspires everyone around him. The team needs to show that it values this type of athlete, to step up, anticipate discussions, and offer a fair contract. No stalling, no dragging the renewal to the last minute, no giving other teams a chance to dream about our main wide receiver. Now I leave the ball with you. What would be the right approach for the Commanders at this moment? Will the team act quickly to secure McLaurin, or will they risk losing their biggest leader because of a drawn-out negotiation? Comment below, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe, because here you'll always be on top of the action, following every move of our beloved Washington Commanders.